Ladies and gentlemen, dear friends all over the globe, welcome to 2021 Hiconics Global Strategic Partner Conference. My name is Claire. I am going to be the host of today. So first of all, please let me extend our warmest welcome to you all. Thank you very much for your time and attention. Today's conference is devoted to expanding industrial communication, promoting mutual understanding and cooperation. And most importantly, we want to take this opportunity to express our most sincere thanks to you all. So the conference will be mainly divided into 4 major sections. The first is the opening ceremony, which will be given by our Deputy General Manager and CFO of Hiconics, Jeffrey Ye. And then the head of Overseas Marketing and Sales Department, Samuel Liao, he will be giving a keynote speech. Soon after that, the related product introduction will be delivered by our team member, Karen and Bruce. So after that, we will be having a lottery draw section, so everyone please stay tuned. If you're not there, you're gonna probably miss a mysterious prize. So after the lottery draw comes with the third section, which is our new policy update. So more information about Midea Group, our online supporting system, as well as the Hiconics spare parts policy will be specified in this section. So then, the last but not least, our closing ceremony. The whole conference will last about an hour and a half long, and you are welcome to interact with us in the chatting room and also during the meanwhile. If you have any questions related to the live stream content or any feedbacks in terms of that, you can always contact the salesperson from Hiconics privately. So without further ado, let's dive right in. So first, we're gonna play a video about our update environment of factory and office areas. Then Mr. Jeffrey will give a keynote speech. So.
Welcome to our electronics workshop. This is our THT assembly line. This is our SMT automatic assembly line. This is our PCB board pre-burning room. This is our new power cell production line. It will be put into use shortly. This is our power cell pre-burning room.
Hi, this is our VFD assemble workshop. After all the material for one VFD is ready, our engineer will do the assemble work in this workshop. They put the transformer, the power cells, the controller, and other components in the cabinet. They install the top fan, they connect the control cable, and finally, the assemble work of VFD is finished. Hi, this is our VFD tester platform. After the VFD assemble work is finished, the VFD will be lifted in this platform to the factory acceptance tests. All the tests are based on IEC standard to make sure the good quality.
Hello everyone, this is Jeffrey, the Vice President of Midea-Hiconics. It's a great pleasure to be here and officially meeting you all. On behalf of Hiconics, please allow me to extend my warmest welcome to all participants coming from afar. 2020 has been one of the most volatile and challenging years. The COVID-19 and economic distress has tested all of us in many different ways. As one of the major producers of industrial automation equipment in China. We have been trying our best to swim upstream. We have built new office. We have doubled the size of the factory and optimized the logistics system and expanding every year our sales to new markets and win new customers. We strive to give our customers the best satisfaction. Hiconics has an 18-year-old history on which we are particularly proud. Our tradition represents one of our major competitive advantages, which we have to use the best of our knowledge. This is also a guarantee for our customers that they will receive a technically perfect product, which arises from our experience and innovations through the years of our development. It's particularly noteworthy that our products are well known among professional users. We are particularly proud of our own development and production of variable frequency drives and working hard to explore new product lines in this ever-changing world. We continue to develop and improve various product lines, which is very demanding in terms of technology and quality. Our business and financial targets are ambitious, hence require us to work at our best at every second of the day. Our mission is to attain the targets through adequate development, innovativeness, quality, adaptability, and all our efforts to satisfy our customers. Thus, our efficiency will be rewarding with the visible success. As the Vice President of Hiconics, I would like to wish each of you an enjoyable experience today. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Mr. Jeffrey. That was such a heartwarming speech. So that's it for the opening ceremony speech. And the next, we're going to move on to the first keynote speaker, which is our head of Overseas Department and Marketing. Mr. Samuel, please come to the stage.
Dear guests, welcome to our first global conference by Hiconics. It is my pleasure to meet all of you. First of all, please allow me to give a brief introduction about Midea Group and Hiconics. Hiconics was founded in 2003. It's a listed company specialized in developing, manufacturing, and selling medium voltage and low voltage drive. In April 2020, Midea Group formally completed its acquisition of the company. The Midea Group, with the vision of bringing great innovations to life, has upheld the philosophy of creating a better life with technology for 52 years since its establishment. In 2019, the Midea Group's revenue is $39.2 billion, a rise 6.7% year-on-year. Domestic revenue 58% and overseas revenue 42%, which rose by 8.2% and 5.8% respectively. Its net profit reached $3.89 billion, a 16.8% year-on-year jump, a growth 13% year-on-year, and its investment in R&D exceeds $1.4 billion. In 2020, Midea ranked the 307 among the global Fortune 500, number 36 among China's Fortune 500, and number 27 among Brand Finance Tech 100. Today, Midea has evolved into a science technology company specializing in smart home appliance business group, electromechanical business unit, HVAC and building division, robotic and automation division, and digital innovation business. Serving about 400 million consumers in over 200 countries and regions, Midea has a number of well-known subsidiaries like Little Swan, Toshiba, Hualin, Bugu, Como, Kivet, Iroka, Kuka, GMCC, and Welding. Midea has achieved top 3 in most of the home appliance area, including the residential air conditioner, washing machine, refrigerator. Especially, GMCC compressor and welding motor, which is owned by Midea, has achieved the world #1 market share. Every 5 ACs, there are 2 compressors from GMCC. By the acquisition of Hiconics, Midea stepped into the industry automation control area. By the max production capability and successful management experience, Midea will bring Hiconics into the next level. From the VFD manufacturer to the intelligent drive, our aim is to provide a comprehensive energy management solution for our end user. Hiconics have a clear view for the future plan. With the strong R&D capability of Midea, which has 28 R&D centers all over the world, we believe the target will be soon achieved. Let's move to the next topic about the market situation in 2020. The world has faced a big challenge due to the COVID-19. Despite the difficult situation, the total medium voltage drive market size in China is 723 million, while the low voltage drive market size is $3.89 billion. Hiconics medium voltage drive in China market still keep #1 of the market, including variety imported brand. About the low voltage drive market, it is still dominating by the imported brand in China. The #1 brand is still ABB, but in the specific area, like the building material elevator, Hiconics have market share for 27.5%. This may be a business opportunity for the overseas customer if we have the similar application. About the overseas market, due to the coronavirus issue, the overseas market has about 10% drop between 2020 and 2019. The total market size of VFD is $10 billion in the whole overseas market in 2020. We estimate that in 2021, since the coronavirus vaccine is launched step by step, we believe that the VFD industry will have about 10% increase compared with 2020. Despite the market drop in 2020, Hiconics have a good performance in the first quarter export market. By the overseas end users' condition of the good quality and stable performance product from Chinese VFD manufacturer, we believe that more and more end users will select VFD by Made in China. By monitoring the Chinese export data from 2019 to 2020, the VFD export value in complete unit from China to overseas is about $146 million. The major markets are Asia and South America. During the pandemic, the two regions maintain a growth trend in this market. Since lots of the VFD are declared in the custom together with the machinery by another HS code, so there is missing amount by the Chinese EPC construction company. In 2019, South America contributed 82% export share from China, worth of $2.2 million, 16% growth rate compared to last year. Asia has a slightly share, worth of $99,000. The major import countries are Philippines, Brazil, Peru, Panama. In 2020, similarly, the VFD main destination country exported from China is South America and Asia. South America has a share of 97% from China, while Asia has only 3%, and 37% reduced in comparison to 2019. The major import countries are Brazil, Peru, Mexico, Panama, and Philippines. In the global market, by monitoring the export data from China to overseas of Siemens, who is always the main player for most of the country, In 2020, Siemens has a global sales value of 10.7 million US dollar, 68% reduced in comparison to 2019. In 2019, Siemens export value from China was 34 million US dollar. Its major sales regions are Asia, North America, South America, and Australia. Next topic will be about the future trend in 2021. The pandemic situation is still widely spread in the world. According to the latest data, India, Brazil, US are the top 3 countries of the daily confirmed cases number. Why these markets are the main industry market of the world? How should we do under this difficult situation? In 2020, most of the Chinese companies have switched part of their business from offline to online. That is including a variety of scenarios, for example, professional fair, seminar, training, even after-sales service. In the world, biggest export trading fair, which is Canton Fair, in last November 2020. Despite the fair have been switched from offline to online, the total received order in the fair still reached 1.57 billion US dollar by Midea Residential Air Conditioner Department. Starting from this year, Hannover Messe, Hiconics is trying the new way to get more touch points with our customer. In the following topic, our online service specialist, Ms. Claire, will give you more information about the Hiconics online activity. The next important trend in China is carbon neutral and carbon peak policy impacts. In 2020 December, President Xi made a speech on looking back and stepping ahead, opening up a new journey on global climate change solution, and clearly mentioned that by 2030, the unit GDP carbon dioxide release will be reduced by up to 65%. Under the background of carbon neutral, the construction and engineering industry will commonly contribute to the reduction of carbon release from the policy, technology, clean energy, and overseas import. Energy saving will concentrate on upstream industry department, including coal, steel, construction material. Siemens will become one of the key parts of engineering and construction industry. Carbon neutral will contribute to a new round of supply chain reform, explore new investment opportunity from energy consumption, new energy material and degradable material. This will bring new market opportunity broadly for relevant industry. While trading mining, oil, and cement industry will be controlled by the Chinese government. Hiconics has a main frontline status in cement industry. Apart from CHOCH, all the cement companies in China are the client of Hiconics. According to the 2020 market focus, the cement industry has a market demand of 500 million RMB. Hiconics enjoy a 20% market share, value of 100 million yuan. Under the One Belt, One Road initiative, Huaxin, Hongshi, Jidong, and China Construction will build up factory overseas. Hiconics should revalue its overseas market competition and project costs to improve its market competitive ability. In 2013, the National Steel Council published the instruction on the served overseas capacity. At the beginning of 2018, the Ministry of Industry and Information Technology published management methods of capacity replacement in cement and glass industry, officially banning new growth capacity of these two industries. To solve the problem of overcapacity, the Cement Association has drawn up multiple laws and regulations to promote the size supply reform and speed up capacity consumption in China, which results at a continuously serving industry and environment protection requirement. Under such tightened industry policy and market, many cement companies have moved their focus to the overseas market. As we can see in the chart, Asian area is still the most popular destination country to be transferred the new cement production capacity. Many customers may find that those new cement factory projects are built by the Chinese construction company. Since most of them are in China, many overseas customers will find it difficult to reach and communicate. To solve the communication problem, in case you find some projects by the Chinese construction company, but headquartered in China, our Midea service system have 4 different service companies all over the countries, including the Beijing cities, Shanghai city, Wuhan city, and Xi'an city, who can help you to communicate all over the China for this EPC contractor. If you have any potential project, we can keep communication offline. Thank you. So the next part, I will pass to Ms. Claire to continue.
Thank you, Samuel, for an excellent keynote speech and a very specific market analysis. I hope that the market report that he brought here have helped you at some point to get a better understanding of the market trend, the business trend, or at least some inspirations about your next business move. So enough for the Midea and the market report. Let's move on to something more practical. So a lot of you have known that Hiconics has been occupying the market for its 13.3 market share, and it's on the top along with Siemens, ABB, and Schneider. So what do we have and what do we do? I'm going to pass the floor to our product manager, Karen.
Hello, everyone. My name is Karen. Today, I'm very pleased to introduce our company product. I have divided our products into 4 sections. The first is development trade of medium voltage VFD. Second is Hiconics product development. And the third is medium voltage VFD. The last one is low voltage VFD. As our country encourages energy saving and environmental protection, our product market has been expanding under the influence of advanced social awareness, product reliability, high production efficiency, and multi-scenarios application. Focusing on this main axis of product technical requirement, our standard product has been updated to the HC4 series. Hiconics was established in 2003. In addition to standard products, we also have more application characteristics in different industries and successfully product water-cooled VFD in 2013 to match our high-power motor applications. In 2017, the permanent magnet synchro special plane solved the application of special permanent magnet synchro motors. It will be short for PMS drive. The landing of heating, ventilation, and air conditioning drive in 2020 has expanded our market in special field of building central air conditioning. This drive will be short for HVAC. In 2021, the output voltage rating capability of our new product has been increased from 11 kilowatts to 13.8 kilowatts. And we are introducing a new cell to use film competitors instead of electronic competitors. In the next 5 years, we will also serve container-type VFD, high-altitude special condition VFD, and the docking of industry and in internet big data, so that the VFD can realize intelligent parameter analysis. We have introduced the market development and the current status of our product and the feature plans. Let's take a look at the advantage and the difference of the different product. For the MV-PMS VFD, this product came out to match the permanent magnet motor. PMS motors have high reliability, small volume, low frequency, high torque start, and high frequency operation characteristics. This type of motor often carries loads such as synchro ball mills and synchro belt conveyors. Therefore, the increasing use of PMS motor in the market promotes the advance of this PMS drive. Therefore, this kind of load with large torque and high transmission efficiency promotes this VFD to have torque adaptive start characteristic that can make the load start smoothly even without phenomenon of forward and reverse jitter. The software permits has automatic torque optimization algorithm for the current to ensure that the current is constant during the start process and the current value is less than the rated current. At the same time, the acceleration is smooth. The starting arc of the starting S-curve is adaptively increased to compress the impact on the mechanical transmission equipment. The adaptive power control characteristic make output power factor of the VFD can be set within a relatively wide range, and the running power can be adaptively matched. According to the low power adaptive current adjustment, the dynamic response is fast. It also has micro-torque working mode feature, and this drive software conform to QESP standard. The second, I will recommend the water-cooled tap VFD. Hiconics is the first domestic brand in operation, and the number of water-cooled VFD in domestic market has reached more than 50, and they are all running well. The largest device current on this market is as high as 1,540 amperes. The high arcticness of the water-cooled VFD reduced the fuel rate of the equipment. We have a steel plant's air-cooled drive, which frequently report to refuels. But all indicators of the testing equipment are qualified. In the end, we identified the cause of the equipment failure due to the high density of iron power in the steel mill environment. After replacing the water-cooled VFD, the fuel rate dropped to 0. The equipment is still in normal operation. Another advantage for water-cooled VFD is that temperature rise is low. Because the heat capacity of water is larger than that of wind. That is to see, and the same environmental conditions, such as 40 degrees, the temperature rise of water-cooled VFD is 30 Kelvin, lower than that air-cooled VFD. To calculate The water-cooled drive have 5 advantages. Based on characteristics mentioned on the above equipment, the market for water cooling VFD is getting bigger and bigger. At present, the number of Hiconics running water-cooled VFDs in market has reached 46 sets. 37 of them are used for power industry, and 9 of them are using in the multi-industry. For example, 2 size of 6 kilowatts, 5,000 kilowatts VFDs used for synchro mine host in Midea mining. That is a 4Q water-cooled VFD application. 2 sets water-cooled VFDs for fan load in Jiangsu Huaigang, and number of Hiconics MV VFD accounts for 62.3% of the total number of MV VFD used. 15 cents water-cooled VFD for fan and pump used Anfeng steel, plus the air-cooled VFD. The total Hiconics VFD quantity is more than 100 cents. We also have a megawatts power level used in plants center of an institute. The next one for MV VFD will be heating, ventilating, and air conditioning drive. This is short for HVAC drive. This product is mainly used in building HVAC equipment. The first highlights for this drive is Pocket Cloud service. The HVAC special plane connects to the Internet server monitoring platform through wireless and wire connections, and sends the data to server in real time. Mobile terminal equipment, the monitoring platform can receive servers, analyze operation parameters, perform remote monitoring, determine problems, and diagnose faults. At the same time, it can remote guide the technical energy on-site operation through the video and voice system. The second one is high pressure speed tracking. This function is mainly to solve the special load reverse rotation situation. This kind of application load has characteristic. When the equipment is suddenly stopped, it will be affected by the surrounding air flow, which will cause the equipment to reverse for a period of time. Then, if this device has to restart again at this time, ordinarily device will not able to track the frequency of this reversal, but will wait until the motor reach to 0 Hz, and then track the frequency from 0 Hz before restarting. For this drive, it can directly track the real-time speed of the motor with high pressure, solve the frequency tracking problem of motor reversal. The third highlight is that the high strong power grade fluctuation tolerance can be matched in detective 35% to positive 15%. The fourth is a low frequency occultation suppression. We have optimized the software to reduce association during the low speed operation. For the small volume compactor cabinets, our equipment has a higher rate of the multi scenarios. For example, the 2 sets of data that appear on the screen, our group is compression information of external dimension and weight of 10 kilowatts, 900 kilowatts VFD from a certain brand to HC4 type of Hiconics. The other group is the comparison information of the two brands of 10 kilowatts, 1,000 and 800 kilowatts, dimension and weight. It is not difficult for us to extract from this information that under the same voltage and power, the width, depth, and the height of HC4 type of Hiconics are better. And the overall volume is more than half of this brand, and the weight is more than 70% of this brand. Smaller volume can help us save on-site equipment space, channel steel materials, and other lines. Is our equipment more cost and effective? The reduction in the size of the machine must be to the reduce in the size of internal cell of the product. The middle picture in this component that serves for HC4 series VFD. In addition to overall construction, change this cell, volume is reduced to 45%, and the weight is reduced to 57%. We also use film competitors instead of electronic competitors, because the efficiency of the film competitor is higher and the heat dissipation is stronger. This will extend the life of the intercell. The above information is for our MV VFD, and then I will go to LV VFD part. For the LV VFD, here I introduce a special VFD for the construction industry named BM500. That is a module developed for the electric control system of the material host special mode. This drive mainly has three characteristics: turnkey equipment, wireless control, high safety performance. How to understand these three parts? For turnkey equipment, all the parameters of this equipment are set in the factory and can be used directly after the site installation. The second point is the wireless control. Wireless radio transmission can reach up to 20 stories high. Both the control mode and the videos displaying adopt a wireless control method. The fill rate is low. That can provide customer with a high performance, complete solutions. The third point, high safety performance. Wireless radio transmission, wireless remote control, automatic lifting, and the brake unit are all in this integrate, which can intelligent unlock the external commands. The operation only needs to stand outside to host to observe the high altitude standards. The above is what I want to share with you. So thank you for listening.
Hey guys, welcome back. I'm here with Bruce. Hi Bruce.
Hi, everyone.
So where are we right now?
We are in a Hiconics workshop.
What kind of workshop exactly?
VFD workshop.
Oh, VFD workshop?
Right.
That's great. Can you actually give us a tour?
Yes, of course. Please follow me. Hi, welcome to join Hiconics Global Partner Conference. I'm Bruce. I stand in Hiconics workshop. I would like to introduce Hiconics new generation VFD, the HC4 series. Okay, you can look at the VFD first. Is it very beautiful, right? There is one obvious difference between the new generation and the older generation. It is the dimension. When comparing with other Chinese brand, the total weight is reduced by 13% to 29%, and the total value is reduced by 15%. And my colleague Karen already introduced this part. So we got this idea to develop this new generation VFD is according to customers' complaint and feedback. Some customers they have motors to need to change the study method to VFD, but because of the limit of their electric house, they do not have enough space to put this VFD. In this condition, they need to build another new electric house. Sometimes they even don't have free land to build the new electric house. So we think, why not make a smaller VFD? And then we began to do it. Now I will open this cabinet and show you details of the VFD. Okay, this is the power cell cabinet. Is it beautiful, right? Okay, now the next part is the control cabinet. And on the back, it is the cable terminal and the power the transformer. Please follow me. This is the cable terminal for the MOE cable. And the last part is the transformer. So I already asked our engineer to remove the cover, the back cover, to show you the details. You can see this transformer is from New Wonder. It is a very famous brand in China, and it is also this brand is also supplied to ABB China and Siemens China. So we can promise the good quality. This is part is the cable terminal. You can see the 2W, 2V, and 2U, and 1W, 1V, and 1U. 1W, 1V, 1U is for the cable from the customer upstream switchgear, and the 2W, 2U, 2V is for the cable connected with the motor. And on the back of the cabinet, there is a temperature monitor. Here, you can see the transformer three-phase temperature. We have the temperature alarm function and the trim function. When the temperature reach 100, the VFD will alarm, and when the temperature reached 113, the VFD will trip. So this is a temperature over temperature protection. The front side is the power cell cabinet. For this VFD is 10 kV, 48 amperes for 600 kilowatt motor. For 10 kV VFD, we use 8-phase power cell connector in one phase. You can see here there are total 24 power cells in this cabinet. And here I want to introduce the difference between our new power cell and the older power cell. The difference is also the dimension. When comparing the dimension with the older type, the dimension can reduced by 50%. So this is also the reason of the total VFD dimension reduced. Okay, and on the top, this is a power cell power readiness detector board, and this is the power cell voltage detector board. And this one is our transformer cabinet VFD cabinet temperature detector. So if the temperature is high, the VFD will also trip and alarm. This is the interlock of the VFD. When the MV power is coming, you cannot open this cabinet. This is kind of protection to the operator. Okay, now on the bottom is the earthing bus bar. So when the VFD delivered to the site, the customer just needed to connect this bus bar in series and connect with the customer neutral point. Okay. And the last part is our control cabinet. Here is our controller made by Hiconics. And the next is the PLC from Siemens, PLC S7200 Smart. This is a very popular and Euro type of PLC. And the next part is the control device, the fan starter, the fuse, and other equipment. On the bottom is the terminal for the signal to customer site PLC or to the custom upstream switchgear. So now this VFD is connected with the control power, the 308 volts. So we can see this display. So from this display, there is an intercode. Okay, on the below of this HMI, there is an memory brake. This is for emergency stop. There is a system reset. If the fault is solved, then you can reset and start the VFD again. So you can see on the HMI, there is indicator for the MOE power. There is indicator if the VFD is ready. And there is also VFD run indicator and photo indicator. Here is 10. The first one is the monitoring window. In this window, you can see clearly about this VFD set frequency, the run frequency, the speed of the motor, the input voltage. For this one, it will be 10 kV. And output voltage is also 10 kV. The input current, the output current, the set parameter, and the feedback parameter. So now I will introduce briefly how to start the VFD. So when the MV indicator is green, and the standby indicator is also green, then you can push the start button. There is one confirm. Sorry, because this MV power is not coming, so it is not, we cannot start. So after you confirm to start this VFD, VFD will work normally. Sometimes when you do not need to run the VFD, just press the stop button. And also there is a reset button. On the second is the curve. Here you can see the VFD running curve very clearly. And the next one is the parameter setting. When you first enter this parameter setting, you need to enter the intercode. This is also a protect from if other person want to change the parameter, it will do some harm to the VFD. So the next one is the fault record. Here you can see the fault. If the power cell is fault, here you can see the power cell fault record. The next one is the other settings. Here you can set the language. On our HMI, there are 5 languages available: Chinese, the Russian, the French, the English, and sorry, I forgot the last one. So also the next is the power cell status. When the power cell works normal, all the status is normal. And on the below of the HMI, there is the alarm and the trip display. Now here you can see the external fault I/O board because we do not connect to this board. So this is the introduction of our VFD. So of course on the top there is 2 top fan. Okay. Another advantage, improvement of this new generation of VFD is the lifetime. In our old type VFD, we use the electrolytic capacitor. We use the brand is from Germany, Abacus. But because of limit of the electrolytic, the electrolytic capacitor lifetime is about 10 to 15 years. This is also the limit of the VFD. But when we use the film capacitor, the capacitor lifetime will not be the VFD lifetime. So the design lifetime of the VFD will at least 20 years. So I can see next I will introduce our process of develop this new generation VFD. We began the design and the development from 2020, from the beginning of 2020. After 10 years hard working, our engineer, we get the first simple VFD. First, our engineer tested the VFD according to Hiconics standard and the Chinese national standard. It is no problem. Then we invite the TUV engineer to do this test according to IEC standard in our factory. After 1 week, our new generation VFD also passed the test, and we got the TUV certificate and the EMC certificate and also the type test. We began to sell and supply and install the new generation VFD in China from November of 2020. Up to now, there are over 13 units of new generation VFD installed in China. And our engineer monitor this running status of each VFD, each of this new type. And up to now, at least, it works well, it works normal, and meet the customer's function. So after considering all the above, after we get through the factory test, after we get the TUV certificate, after we get the over 6 months working normal proof in Chinese market, so we finally decided to sell this new generation product in overseas market from July of 2021. All about is my description to this new VFD. Next, if you have any questions, you can comment on our upstream. So I will answer your questions. I will check our upstream. Okay, one customer said that how to transport this VFD. To make sure the VFD transport safely, we will remove the HMI, the controller, and put in the spare box, spare wooden box, and remove the top fan, and put them in separate wooden box. Also, we will remove the power cells, all the power cells, and put every power cell in one separate wooden box to make sure the safety of the sea transportation and the land transportation. Okay, this is our transport for the VFD to overseas market. Okay, I will check if any other question. Okay, the next one is the customer says that they have a motor is 6 kV, 200 kilowatts. Here I have to say that now for the new generation VFD, we only have 10 kV in hand now, because the design for 10 kV up to 400 amperes is finished. We can supply the new generation for 10 kV 5.5 megawatt motor in maximum. And if you need a bigger one, you have to, you have to need it because it is in the process. Also, it is the same situation for the 6.6 kV and 6 kV. It is under design and development. So next step, the new generation of VFD will become our main product for the future and for the overseas market. So if your customer have any need for the new generation VFD, please do not hesitate to contact us. Okay, this is my introduction. Hi Claire, you're here. Why not come here?
Hi. Yeah, Bruce, thanks for inviting me. Actually, I'm here with a purpose. Do you guys remember I mentioned we have a lottery draw section today? So here's where it's becoming a truth. So am I presenting here?
Okay.
So I'm gonna do the lottery draw section right in front of VFD. So we will have a first prize and second prize and the last third prize, total for 6 participants. And but you have to be here. So if you're here, type a number to let me know. So I'm gonna call the enter room number, and that will be the number that gets you to the prize. So for the third prize, we will have 3 $100 Amazon gift card. And for the second prize, we will have 2 $200 for Amazon gift card. And for the first prize, the only one lucky person will get $300 Amazon gift card. So let's roll the dice right now. For the third prize, I'm gonna count 3, 2, 1. So are you guys ready? 3, 2, 1. Are we getting any lucky star over there? Can you actually guys give me a signal? Okay, so yeah, that's all right. Let's move on to the second person who gets the third prize. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Are we getting any lucky star? And for the last person who gets the third prize, still I'm gonna count 3, 2, 1, okay? 3, 2, 1. Are we good? Okay, so that's it for our third prize. Let's move on to the second prize. We will draw 2 people, and each of you will get a $200 Amazon gift card. Okay, still the same process. Are you guys ready? 3, 2, 1. Good? Okay. So, the last person who gets the second prize, which is a $200 Amazon gift card. I want to get that. 3, 2, 1. Okay, or we have anyone who's excited for this? Because we're getting to the first prize finally. Ooh, that's a congratulations song. Okay, yeah, we have a background music right now, and that's great. So, yeah, which leads us to the most exciting part, the first prize, which is a $300 Amazon gift card. Okay, for this time, I'm gonna count 5, 2, 1. Are you guys ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Are we good? It's a really classic Chinese song. Okay, so that's it for today's lottery draw. Actually, I'm here with Samuel. I'm gonna invite him over to give you a few talks.
And congratulations for all the lucky guests. And also thank you for Mr. Bruce's detailed explanation about the HC4 VFD. Although he get a little bit nervous, but this is the first time for him to give the online activity, first show. So I believe he do a good job. For the HC4, I believe this is only the start of our new innovation, new product. Actually, Midea Group have invested another 4 billion RMB in Shanghai to create a new R&D center. So combined with the real pain point of our end user, we will have many innovations to solve the pain point of our end user. So Hiconics in the future, as our explanation in the presentation, our final aim is to become the energy solution provider. So I believe soon this target will be achieved. Thank you so much.
So after the exciting part, we're going to talk about something serious. I know many of you are old friends of Hiconics and some of you are new here. So I am going to give you a brief introduction of the work we have done on the online communication platform. So as you can see, the first is our online training. We have prepared an online training session for all of you. The monthly training lecture will be provided by our overseas department technical support, and then later on we will invite our colleagues from R&D department to provide more information about our products, industrial applications, as well as the future trends. The second one is the industrial digital exhibition, such as the Hanover Industrial Fair and the MEE, which is the Middle East Energy Dubai, from May 17th until July 17th. In the case of the pandemic that we can't attend the offline industrial fairs, the digital exhibitions have definitely provided a platform to interact, communicate, as well as getting to know about what's the hit in the industry. So the last but not least, Midea Group also provides various distributor webinars that have achieved outstanding results. Based on the current situation, we believe offline to online has already become a huge business trend. So we began to focus and invest more on the online communication part. We also would like to provide you with best online business solutions. So if any of you are planning to hold a product-related event or the webinars online in the near future, Hiconics will offer you with the network service and the related technical support. So if any of you are interested in, please contact with us. We believe we could create a win-win situation in this new era. Also, I forgot to mention our social media platform. So if you're interested in, please search and follow us on this 3 social media platform, and you will get the latest news as well as the updated version of the information of Hiconics. We believe we could create a win-win solution under this new era. All right, so that's enough for me. I will leave the floor to Mr. Samuel and let him introduce you with Midea's HVAC service as well as our Hiconics new spare parts policy. So Mr. Samuel, please come to the stage.
Thanks for Claire's exciting explanation about the Hiconics online service. Next part, I will introduce one new product. I believe in many the applications, we can expand our business for the ventilation and heating business. So here it is a brief introduction about the HVAC business. Please.
Midea HVAC and Building Technologies, for short, Midea HBT, formerly known as Midea Commercial Air Conditioning. With business development, Midea HBT has gradually transformed into an intelligent building solutions provider. Midea HBT has 4 manufacturing bases, separately located in Foshan, Chongqing, Hefei, and Italy, has 29 sales companies in China, and overseas sales covering more than 200 countries. With a powerful project supervision system, sales network, and service platform, Midea-HBT provides high-quality and top-ranking products and services to global customers. Midea-HBT has focused on VRF technologies since it established in 1999 and started to expand business scope through joint venture, merger and acquisition with leading companies. Joint venture with Chongqing General to enter the chiller field in 2004, joint venture with Bosch for VRF production in 2015. Since 2016, Midea-HBT has started strategic cooperation with Clivit, an Italian-based HVAC company. Midea-HBT completes its offering by integrating with Clivit chiller products, technologies, and European distribution organizations. In the same year, Midea-HBT joint venture with Japan-based SIX for electronic products. In 2018, Midea's BMS Intelligent Building Management System was certified by the International Magnet Manufacturer Association Test Laboratory, BTL, which opened the era of rapid development of MBMS. In 2020, Midea-HBT ushered in a year of rapid change and adjustment, which experienced the strategic transformation to 2B business. Same year, it officially acquired a well-known domestic elevator brand, Wing One. Hence, the main business of Midea's HBT is HVAC, BMS, elevators, and controls. We have the most complete HVAC product line, including large chillers, VRF, air source heat pumps, precision air conditioners, and a variety of terminal products. In the past, Midea-HBT paid more attention to comfortable air conditioners. Now, we are committed to providing solutions for different ecological environments and providing differentiated solutions for various industries. The temperature range of -30 to -10 degrees Celsius is suitable for refrigerated storage food and industrial freezing applications. With systematic smart control of temperature and humidity, we try to provide the ideal solutions for the production and storage. 10 to 20 degrees Celsius is suitable for pharmaceutical products and industrial cold chain, which provide the accurate temperature, humidity, and cleanness in the solutions. The ambient temperature range of 20 to 30 degrees Celsius is suitable for creating a comfortable environment to applications including offices, hotels, venues, hospitals, and residences. Midea-HBT provides a variety of air conditioning equipment, combining with its cooling and heating sources, floor heating systems, radiators, fresh air processing. Meanwhile, 20 to 30 degrees Celsius is the suitable working temperature for the data centers. Midea-HBT precision air conditioning solutions meets the stable and reliable operation of the server, making the computer room more efficient and energy-saving. The temperature range of 30 to 80 degrees is suitable for farming, husbandry, agricultural products processing, and etc., and provides the clean energy, constant temperature and humidity, and clean air. 80 to 200 degrees Celsius is suitable for medium and high temperature industries, including metal, paper making, food processing, chemistry industries, etc. We will work with customers to develop efficient, environmental friendly, and energy-saving solutions for the production. In addition to intelligent ecology and environmental control, we also pay attention to the energy saving and sustainable development. An equipment energy efficiency prediction model is established, and the evolutionary optimization algorithm is used to dynamically optimize the control parameters of control system globally. At the same time, we fully use deep learning and big data to establish a platform with both environmental energy efficiency control system and fault composite diagnosis. To the application of ultra-efficient intelligent environmental control system, building energy consumption can be reduced by more than 30%, comfortable level can be increased by more than 20%, and operation and maintenance costs can be reduced by more than 40%. We also provide users with integrated services. In addition to the integration of hardware and software systems, we are also actively exploring new contract energy management models. We involve building HVAC elevators, lighting, with current security system within to do the smart integration, and at the same time providing the energy management models in order to realize the promise of Smart in One mentioned by our brand, which is leave the more complex to Midea and make it easier for users.
Hello everyone. After-sales service is always the key point of our business. In order to encourage our customer to keep the after-sales spare parts in their destination country. In this recent period, Hiconics will release a new policy for the after-sales spare part stock. So you can see Hiconics will release 10 voucher. Each voucher will equal for 5.5 thousand US dollar. But each voucher, you just need to pay 5,000 US dollar to buy this voucher. That means it will equal about 10% discount. The latest shipment time for this policy will be June 30. And the latest cutoff day to purchase this voucher will be on 30 of April. So I hope our customer can benefit from this new policy for the after-sales spare part. Thank you. Let's move to the last part of this conference. I will pass the time to Ms. Claire.
Thank you, Mr. Samuel. So, my dear guests, the first Hiconics Global Strategic Conference is now drawing to close. On behalf of the whole Hiconics Overseas team, I would like to take this opportunity to extend our sincere gratitude and appreciation to you all. So, for your invaluable contributions in making this event a great success. I hope today has been fruitful to you all, and the content that's been presented in this conference has helped you at some point. Also getting to know more about Midea and Hiconics, who we are, what we would like to be becoming, and what will be like in the near future. So in the coming days, we're committed to making Hiconics better each and every day for you. We will take the challenge of creating new business models and aim for long-term cooperation value enhancement. Again, thank you for your cooperation and participation. Hopefully in the near future, I will see you in Beijing, China. And before that, please stay safe and healthy. I will see you next time. Thank you.